We actually lived in Northern California in the Bay Area, and we really like Southern California, having friends over here as well. And at the end of the day, we wanted to move to actually better weather, and we could actually swim in the ocean. And so what we did was we actually looked online for some properties, and Alvina was the person who actually responded to our request to actually view some homes online. And during this pandemic, everything was virtual, and my wife and I, we made the decision as a family. We decided we're going to sell our home, put it on the market, and look for new homes. And we actually looked for a couple of homes, made some bidding on it sight unseen. That's how desperate we were to actually move down to California. And Alvina was fantastic during the whole process. She answered every single call that we had, and she made our decision a lot easier. We were still living in Livermore at the time. We did sell our property, and so Alvina assisted us just trying to find homes according to our criteria. Since I've got an architectural background, we're kind of picky when it comes to homes. She came up with wonderful options, showed us around, even drove to properties, and showed us virtually. So to give you an example, on one of the homes that we actually bid on, Alvina was kind enough to actually meet with a friend of mine that actually lived over here, and to do the walkthrough. And while we did the walkthrough, we asked them questions, like for instance, the style of the floor tiles that it had, because you can't really see on a picture what it looks like. So we put our full trust in Alvina and a friend of ours. And I think through conversations, looking at properties, she kind of had a good feel of what we wanted. We basically built a relationship as far as our needs is considered, and just assisting us in any which way that she could. And her door was always open, which was great. So we had full confidence in our bidding for a home. And also in this crazy market, we felt that you can't go wrong in just basically getting a home. Yeah, she would send pictures, she explained it in details, she walked us through, she was always patient when it came to assisting us looking at a property. In this crazy market, it's very difficult. You have to have a good realtor. You have to trust them in their processes, because purchasing a home at the end of the day is a very quick decision in this hot housing market. So decisions are being made really quickly. The whole process of making an offer to purchase and knowing what to actually offer for the house, she assisted very well in what we need to bid, because of course we had to bid above asking price. The offer that we made was actually within the region that we wanted, and it was actually exactly the same as what the home appraised for. So we were super happy when that appraisal came through, and not basically overbidding like everybody does in this hot market. So after our acceptance of the offer, the process went fairly smooth. We went into escrow. Alvina and her company and each and every team that was involved with the processes were fantastic. In the beginning, it was explained to us that there will be different departments dealing with different aspects of the buying process. And we felt like it really assisted us in that matter, because I think certain departments are pros at what they do, and it's a lot of course, repetitiveness. Like in construction, once you do it a lot, you become really good at it. And I think that really helped a lot. They also let us know who would be the contact persons, and if we need information that we can reach out to them. They also educated us on the whole process of it. Since this is only the second time that we purchased a home, things aren't as familiar to us as it is for realtors. So what I found was a real personal service that they delivered. That was nice. I think a lot of care. I remember the time that I was on a call at 10 o'clock with Jason, and him going through the whole contract and pointing out areas of concern or things that you don't have to worry. And I mean, I appreciate that, because he also takes time away from his family. So a lot of personal care that goes into it. I mean, us being just normal people, your average Joe, we don't know the terminology and the legality, and a lot of times those contracts are very, very difficult to understand. And it was helpful for them to go through the process. So for me, it's very important to make sure when I refer someone that they are in good hands. And it is usually friends, colleagues, and so forth that I do refer in any service. So I can feel confident, 200% confident to recommend anybody to the service that we experience with Alvina and her company, The Avenue. This company know what they're doing. They are pros at what they're doing, and they always make you feel like you're important. And especially the whole process, it runs smooth, it is easy, and we can basically concentrate on our priorities, where they focus on theirs and making the buying process so much easier.